Hey, what's up, everybody? Caleb Eubanks here, Good Music Choice. I haven't done a video in a while, so I thought I would knock one out for you today on this beautiful, lovely day here in North Carolina. So this video came to me because here lately I've been on a big Aerosmith kick. Listened to a lot of their albums, and I thought to myself, I know a lot of my channel is primarily Kiss, but maybe we'll try to get some other music on there that, I listen to other stuff besides Kiss, actually, believe it or not. Kiss is probably only actually maybe 10% of what I listen to a majority of the time. Anyway, another band that I really, really love is Aerosmith. So I thought I would do an album ranking video. And before I get any further, though, understand the concept of what I'm trying to do here with ranking these albums. A lot of people look at Aerosmith in two different groups, and I'm one of those people. They look at it, the hit single Aerosmith band, where they were reaching for the stars, trying to get all these radio hit singles and stuff like that, from like Permanent Vacation on till today. And then there's this group of people who look at Aerosmith as real Aerosmith is, prior to Permanent Vacation. The way I personally look at Aerosmith is I like pretty much all their albums. Don't get me wrong. There's some that I like better than others. There's some that, I tend to listen to more than others, and there's some that I put in the back that I go a very long time, a couple of years sometimes, without even picking it up and listening to it. But for this ranking, I just wanted to do a only Columbia record Aerosmith, with the exception of Done with Mirrors. So the way I look at Aerosmith is that there is Columbia Records Aerosmith and Geffen Aerosmith, two completely different bands, with the exception of Done with Mirrors. I think that one of the reasons that Aerosmith kind of tried to reach for the stars and go for hits and stuff like that is because their first album with Geffen, Done with Mirrors, didn't do that well. So Geffen, tried to get them to write hits, and they did. They started. Permanent Vacation came out after that in 1985, and basically broke the band through to put them back on the map. So anyway, I'm going to do 8 albums for you. It's going to be all the Columbia Records Aerosmith album, with the exception of Done with Mirrors, because I count that in the same tone. That album has the same tone a lot of the other albums do. So yeah. So my number 8, Done with Mirrors. Good album, don't get me wrong. It's a good one. It's not my least favorite out of all the Aerosmith collection, but out of this ranking, this is my least favorite. There's some good songs on here. The Reason a Dog, love that one. Gypsy Boots, The Hop, pretty good. You could tell that they were, trying to get their act together in this album, and it shows. But overall, good album. Done with Mirrors. Next one, A Rock and a Hard Place. Got some actually really good some good songs on here. Some really good guitar work for the replacement that replaced Joe Perry. Not sure who it was, but I do know that I believe it said that Brad Whitford stepped out after recording 1 or 2 tracks on this album. So he was only on Jailbait and Lightning Strikes, I believe, which were the first two songs they recorded for the album. After that, Brad kicked bricks. Joe Perry had already left the band at that point. He wasn't back. So yeah, but this album falls next. It's my number 7. Number 6, the debut, Aerosmith's debut album. It's got some really good songs on it. It's got some good riffs. But to me, it's very almost experimental in some aspects. Obviously, the big hit that they had on this album that blew up a couple years after this album came out, Dream On. But there's some good stuff on here. Walking the Dog, I like that one. Mama Ken. I like Somebody. That's a good song too. But yeah, overall, decent album. I like it. It falls up there and definitely in the upper half of Aerosmith for me. But My number 6 on this ranking. This was going to be a shock for some people. Toys in the Attic at number 5. This is a lot of people's number 1. To me, this could have easily been number 4 and number 5, the next one you're going to see. It basically was just a tie between switching those two. And it's not that this album sucks. This album is absolutely incredible. It's just that, in my opinion, the other albums, that the other 4 before it, are just that much better. Great songs on here. Walk This Way, Sweet Emotion. I like Round and Round, No More, No More is a good one. Uncle Salty, the title track, Toys in the Attic. It's got some really good songs on it. For me, this is when Aerosmith kind of like broke away from its sound from the first 2 albums, and it really kind of put themselves on the map, by some standards. But yeah, that's number 5. Number 4, Night in the Ruts. This album gets a lot of bad feedback from people. I absolutely love it. Great songs on here. Love the album artwork, by the way. It's good stuff. Love it. Anyway, No Surprise, great song. Chiquita, like that song. Remember, Walking in the Sand, that's a good one. Cheesecake, 3/2 Smile. Yes, I mean, pretty much the whole first side of this album is just killer to me. No Surprise, Remember, Cheesecake, 3 Mile Smile. Those songs were great. And then I think side 2 was Rooferhead Woman, Bone to Bone, Think About It, and MIA. But yeah, I love No Surprise. Chiquita's a great song. Remember, Cheesecake, 3 Mile Smile, probably one of my favorite songs on the album. Yeah. Coming in at number 3, an album that is also a lot of people's number 1s. Their sophomore album, Get Your Wings. Love this album. To me, this is when they kind of, as I said, with Toys in the Attic, they started to figure it out, and they kind of like set the standard with Toys in the Attic. They started to find themselves with their sophomore album. Same Old Song and Dance, Lord of the Thighs, Space, Woman of the World, SOS, Too Bad, Train Kept a Rolling. Same Old Song and Dance, that's one of my favorite Aerosmith songs. Train Kept a Rolling, another one. It's a really good album. The thing I love most about this is just Joe Perry's guitar playing, man. Like, every song is just nothing but killer riffs. And one of the main reasons why I like Aerosmith as much as I do is they got some really good riffs. But yeah. Number 3, Get Your Wings. All right. Number 2, Draw the Line. Draw the line. Anyway, Draw the Line. My number 2, a lot of people dog this album. It's from what I see on YouTube, when people talk about Draw the Line, it's either hit or miss. You either love it or you hate it. The band talks about this album being as, when they were getting ready to blow up, and they recorded it in an old mental hospital or something like that. But to me, this song's full of great Joe Perry riffs. Got some of the best vocal work, in my opinion, of Steven Tyler's career on this album. The title track, Draw the Line, my top 5 favorite Aerosmith songs. I Want to Know Why is a great one. Critical Mass, I love that one. Get It Up, it's a great song. Bright Light Fright, not a big fan of that one. Kings and Queens, I love that one. Hand That Feeds, Sight for Sore Eyes, and Milk Cow Blues. But yeah, to me, this is a really good. This is Aerosmith kicking on all cylinders, just rocking out. Great riffs. Great concerts around this time, too, when you look them up. My number 1, that leaves Rocks. This album is a 10 out of 10 for me. It's got some of the best well-known songs on here, but it's also got some of some hidden gems, too, man. Back in the Saddle, that's obviously just, one of their biggest tracks ever. Last Child, Rats in the Cellar. I love the song combination. That's a great song. Sick as a Dog, Nobody's Fault. Licking a Promise. I like that song. Home Tonight. I mean, just the ballady at the end of Home Tonight is just awesome. But yeah, I love Rocks. Rocks is a great album. In my opinion, they're number one. But yeah. So as I said in the first part of the video, don't mock me. Don't make fun of me. Everybody's got their own opinions. Nobody's opinion is greater or worse than mine, and mine to them. So you rank them however you want, and the main thing to have a video like this is just to get a discussion going. Where does your album rank where my album ranked, or vice versa? Why do you put this album there instead of putting this album here? That kind of thing. But anyway, that's my album rankings of Aerosmith, the first 8 albums. Y'all have a great day. Bye.